Hello my marvellous sausages, it's the 26th of September, it's this week's Destiny 2 reset, let's jump on in and see everything that's new. And first of all, I just want to bring your attention to Banshee because we've got a fantastic weapon here, the escape velocity. This is a god roll version of this weapon, well at least it's a god roll in the sense that it's incredibly popular, it's S tier on like GG, so everybody wants it. And it's got Osmosis, Overflow, Accurized Rounds, Alloy Magazine, Model 8 Red and Model 6 Loop, and it's got a range masterwork on it as well, bearing in mind of course that 1 o'clock Wednesday morning this will be gone and changed. It's only there for 6 more hours, but I wanted to bring it to your attention just in case. Now as for the rolls you're going to be changing on Thursday morning, the best one we've got there really is this. It's the Pizzicato, nearly fell over my own tongue then, Pizzicato 22. Again, this has got Osmosis, it's got Perpetual Motion Extended Mag, Alloy Magazine, Full Bore, Chambered Compensator, and a Handling Masterwork as well. There we go, there's another good one. Hello Ada the Shader, what have you... Oh, this is one I haven't got! Sorry, I got excited then. First of all, we've got Vitrified Duality Shader here, which is a nice messy one, isn't it? Yes, it looks like very piratey, that one. Okay, and this one I don't have. It's New Pacific Rush Worn. So it's incredibly old. I'd say season 1 or 2 at the most. And it's not great looking, but I don't have it. It's incredibly rare. Let's get that one. Thanks very much. Woohoo! And we've also got Dead Orbit Resurrection as well, which is a very good shader too. But it looks pretty similar, doesn't it? To that one, does it? Yeah, it's just a dirtier version of that. How bizarre. Hang on. There we go. I've changed my getup. Yes, that is stinking, that one. Yes. How does that look on here as well? Let's have a little look. And then finally the dead... dead. I said dead something else. Yeah, they're dreadful. And now it's time for the Vanguard malarkeys. The Vanguard Ops this week. What do we have? We've got a Void Surge and a Strand Surge, and there's a Void threat there as well. And the Nightfall this week is the Hellas Basin, is the heist battleground on Mars. A lot of people won't be too happy about that one, but you never know. It's worth a go, I suppose. And what have we got here? We've got Shielded Foes, of course. We've got your standard hero modifiers, Barrier and Unstoppable Champions with a Solar Threat. There's a Martyr, which means exploded units have more health. And there's a Strand Surge, a Void Surge, and an Overcharge on machine guns. Now the Nightfall reward is brand new. It's the pre-Astyanax 4 bow, and he said 6 then. Now this is pretty cool because it does roll with Incandescent and Explosive Payload, but unfortunately they're all in the same column there. But it's going to be worth running and farming this to see if you can pick up a decent version of this. And don't forget as well, we've got an Adept version in the Grandmaster this week too. Look at that arrow, it's weird. Now in the Crucible this week, we've got Zone Control, Rumble, and Team Scorched. Now it doesn't seem that we've got any bonus XP levels this week and points, so I assume what that means is that Trials of Osiris will have them on Friday. And the exotic mission this week is Seraph's Shield, and of course you can get a pinnacle with that too. And talking of pinnacles, the King's Fall Raid is the pinnacle raid, and the Grasp of Avarice is the pinnacle dungeon too. And looking at the legend version of Dares of Eternity, we've got Hive, Fallen, and Valestoric is the lineup there. We've got Scorched Earth, our standard modifiers, but we've got a Solar Threat, and there's a Strand Surge, a Void Surge, and we've got an Overcharge on fusions and rocket launchers as well. And now it's time for this week's Dares of Eternity Loot Pool. The Ignition Code Kinetic Grenade Launcher, Lightweight Frame, the Sojourner's Tale Shotgun, Solar Pinpoint Slug Frame, the Long Shadow Sniper Rifle, Kinetic Adaptive Frame, the Last Perdition Void Pulse Rifle, Adaptive Frame, the main ingredient, Arc Fusion Precision Frame. And we've spared no expense, a new cuddly toy, the Grid Skipper Pulse Rifle, Rapid Fire Frame, Void. Bubble Bubble, Toil and Trouble, Aggressive Frame Shotgun, Kinetic. The Chroma Rush Kinetic Auto Rifle, Rapid Fire Frame. An R2-D2 and C-3PO Star Wars Cardboard Standee, precariously balanced to not fall over. The Wishbringer Solar Rapid Fire Frame Shotgun. The Last Dance Arc Adaptive Frame Sidearm with 2 pots of sherbet in it, which you love, makes your tongue go fizzy. The Farewell Sidearm Kinetic lightweight frame. The Shattered Cipher machine gun. This one's void, again, a rapid fire frame. And looking at this week's seasonal challenges, where are we? Week 6, so we've got Acolyte's Ascent 4, which is the Bladed Path quest. We've got Luminary 3, so master the light by defeating combatants with void, arc, or solar damage. Sympathetic Magic, defeating combatants in Savathûn Spire using damage that matches your active subclass. And Bonebreaker, crush Lucent Hive ghosts anywhere in Savathûn's throne world and bonus progress during Season of the Witch activities. I got a mod collector there, so if you've unlocked your artifact mods, you can get that one straight away. There's nice. I got Trial by Firing Squad. This is win multiple rounds in Trials of Osiris. Calibration for long-range weapons, which is pulses, bows, trace rifles, and bonus for shooting guardians in the face. And then we've got heavy hardware as well, so get final blows with heavy ammo and ritual activities. There we go, there's all this week's seasonal challenges. And having a quick squiz at Neomuna, the Vex Incursion Zone is, what's it called down here, Liming Harbour. The partition is hard reset, and the weekly mission is First Contact. Hello, Jean-Luc. Now then, let's have a look at the Eververse and what shaders do we have. And first off, we've got Rustberry. So these are 300 Bright Dust, of course. I always like this one because of the strong white and the strong brown. It's very chocolatey and I don't know, I just like it. They're very firm colours. They go, look at us, we're colours. I like that, that's great. What do we got here? Raven Silk. Let's have a look at that one, which is sort of dirtier version of it, really. We've got lots of dirty ones this week. Yes, very, 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 very dirty. We've also got here the Dark Blade Transmat effect, look, which is a sword going into the ground. There we are, that's good. Ooh, now then, we've got this is for the Eyes of Tomorrow rocket launcher, which I don't have. Tyrant's Vision. It's okay, I suppose, isn't it? Yes, there we go, there's that. That's 1,250 Bright Dust. Then we've got Feast of Feelings, exotic emote. It's depression in the rain, eating ice cream. We've all been there, haven't we? Yes. Crying our stupid eyes out, eating melting ice cream. No, we haven't. Okay, let's go down here now to the rest of them, and we've got Samba Dance. I don't think I got that one. Oh, that's quite cool. Ooh, you know what? The accents on my gauntlets really help it. The red. Yes, I quite like that one. That's quite nice. Only 700. Let's buy it. Why not? And then this one is a VR exploration. And the VR goes on. Ooh, why is he amazed at this considering all the amazing things that they can do? Mind you, I don't know what Guardians do for recreation. They don't have a holodeck after all. So there we go. There's that. That's quite good. We've got the Skiff Scribbles Shell Scribble. One of my marvellous sausages there. Ooh, look at that one. It looks like it's riding an invisible bike. Do you know what I mean? Or it's got invisible arms. Or, I don't know, that's strange, that one. There we go, there's that. We've got the Exohelion ship, which is quite nice. Yes, it looks too small again, though. Oh, that's a nice, nice jettage off that one. Then we've got the Out of Dodge vehicle. Ah, oh, that's great. Oh, I like that. I like that. I don't know what. Oh, I like it. It looks like you're gonna, you're gonna go on a right adventure in the 70s. And boy, I bought it. I can't help it. I bought it. I love it. Okay, that's great. Then we got the next. Now then, here we go. The Al-Hidad. Yes, for the Crimson Hand Cannon. And this actually does really improve the sights of the Crimson Hand Cannon as well. And it looks corking too to top it all off. So there we go. I'd recommend you pick that one up if you've got the Dosharuni. You've got the Sterling Arbor Ghost projection there, which we're all going to be seeing inside the Traveller, I suppose. What's that tree called again? Tree of Silver Wings. Yes, there we go. There's that there. Cabal Shield Breaker. That's like a sergeant thing, doesn't it? No, it's just the arrows coming in. Then we've got Fallen Arrival here as well. Transmat effect. Oh, look, it's a kind of, what do you call them? Oh, Servitor. Hive Arrival. Yes, there we go. I think that's quite a nice Halloween-y one. Actually, I quite like that one. Empirical Evidence Shader, which I think is fantastic. Looks awful on what I've got here. But, well, I don't know. If you like yellow trousers, of course, it's a good thing. But it's actually well worth picking up because it's got some nice styles that it goes on. Boreal Chart. This is nice and dark and meaty. Look at these trousers I've got on. They really are freaking everything out. There we go. There's that. We've got the Biolume shader as well, which has got that sort of itchy blanket look to it. And then we've got Grayscale Undergrowth, which is muted. It's quite nice, though. It's muted. Yes, there we go. Now, we have had an update today as well, 7.2.05. I'll just go over the more juicy bits for you. So, Iron Banana now has a chance for engrams to drop at the end of every Iron Banner match, with wins having a higher drop chance. Trials of Osiris, they've tuned the spawning zones for burnout, and also the Vermilion Defender emblem can now be reacquired from collections in competitive. And the Crucible, several out-of-bounds spots in the multiplex map have been fixed, as well as the disjunction where players could spawn under the map. That's good. Now for Crota's End, they've made a few tweaks here. The loot pool has been modified to have a more balanced distribution of armor pieces, and this change only affects armor pieces. Weapon drops will remain as before. So what have we got here? So for the Abyss encounter, helmets, gauntlets and chest. For the Overthrow Throne Bridge encounter, gauntlets, chest and legs. For the Ur-Ute chest armor, leg and class item. That's that encounter. And finally for Crota encounter, it's the leg, class and helmet as well. Oh yes, and the Eidolon Alley can now be reacquired from collections with the correct purchase requirements, so that was fixed from before. And then finally they fixed the Spoils of Conquest Triumph to only require the player to find 2 hidden chests. There was never a 3rd chest, so it did say 3 chests, and everybody thought, ooh, there's a secret we haven't found. But bad news for us secret hunters, unfortunately, there's only 2 chests. This is quite interesting for this week's Nightfall. You know, we've got the heist battleground on Mars. Well, they said they've reduced the combatant count and frequency during some encounters and higher difficulty levels, which might make it a little bit more breathable there on the Grandmaster and higher level Nightfall versions of that Nightfall. They fixed the Astrocyte Verse, which is apparently applying a volatile debuff to unintended objects. I bet that looked pretty. And they also fixed an issue where having too many perks active at the same time could kick you to orbit. Glad they caught that one. Weapons-wise, shotguns had more damage fall off than intended when aiming down sights. They've adjusted that, as well as the special ammo being generated by swapping weapons very quickly. I never noticed that one before. They've done that one. And plus, with the Necrochasm's cursed Thrall Arc explosions, they were dealing less damage than intended, so they fixed that. And they've also fixed the Necrochasm Catalyst description as well, but who would notice? Weave Walk for the Strand Warlocks has had a few changes this week. It's basically having a bit of a nerf. So, Arc Soul and the No Time to Explain drone will deal reduced damage now, as well as any threadlings as well. They'll deal reduced damage too, and you can't dunk the spark while you're in Weave Walk either. The artifact, they fixed an issue with Monochromatic Maestro, which wasn't working with Strand, and they've also fixed an issue where Elemental Munitions, has been granting more special and heavy ammo than intended in combination with the Whirling Maelstrom Strand Hunter aspect. For bounties, they've fixed an issue with a high energy Crucible bounty wasn't progressing. The Season Pass also wasn't properly showing the ownership of the rank 71 reward, so that's been taken into effect as well. And also the Dance Off emote now correctly reflects its additional effects when viewed in Eververse. There we go, there's lovely. And talking of, well, I wasn't talking of it at all actually, but let's quickly talk about the DDoSing that the game's been having a pasting over the last week and has been pretty much unplayable, but it does seem to be stabilizing over the last 24 hours. If you look a bit at the graphs on the Steam charts and on Steam there, it does seem to be evening out a little bit. So hopefully we're coming to the tail end of that now, and we can all enjoy a good week of Destiny gaming. Now, this is the penultimate week for the stories. We've got this week and next week, and that's basically it for the Bladed Path quest. So as usual, tomorrow I'll be doing another video covering any secrets that are revealed or stuff that's happened in the Imbaru engine, which is a really cool new development. So keep an eye out for that video tomorrow. Anything that happens, I promise I will let you know and show you exactly how to go about it. And don't forget, if you did enjoy the vid, a like and subscribe really does help the channel so much. And let me know in the comments what you've purchased this week and how your Destiny experience has been today, whether or not you've been having server problems. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage out.